Sound on. So I've had the chance in my life to meet a lot of really impressive people. I'm talking about folks that have achieved something unreal, right? Like billionaires. Met, lucky to have conversations with them. People who have not just graduated from top tier universities, but then did something with that degree that I was personally very impressed by. And like any other mere mortal would wonder, I wondered, what makes them so special? They each share a trait that I call self-reliance. It turns out that I am not the only person to use this term. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote an essay in 1841 titled Self-reliance, and he was talking about exactly what I'm talking about today in 2020. So what does Ralph Waldo Emerson think about self-reliance in 1841? Let's find out. Individualism, personal responsibility, nonconformity, bad drawing of an X-wing. That's how he defines self-reliance. The real question is, how can we define self-reliance for ourselves? So I define it a little differently. See, I think of self-reliance based on our time. In our time right now, no one really wants to be the adult in the room. It seems like a drag. People don't want to take on personal responsibility. But guess who does take on a lot of personal responsibility? Not just personal, but external responsibility in general. Those people that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. The billionaires with private jets. And who cares about money? Not just billionaires, people who have actually achieved something amazing in their lifetime. They've taken responsibility for their art. They've taken responsibility for their careers, whatever it was. See, I define self-reliance as being willing to be the adult in the room. Be the adult in the room. And so, in order to help you think about how you can be the adult in the room, you've got to realize a few things about yourself. Number 1, we all have personal baggage. Number 2, the things in your past affect you today. Number 3, if you act on that understanding, you can change for the better. And if you change for the better, you can help others better. And if you know all this stuff, good news, Ralph Waldo Emerson said in 1841, life is about learning, forgetting, and learning again. Learning, forgetting, learning again. It's a cycle that repeats over and over, and that, too, contributes to self-reliance. So let's do it. Let's try to be a little more self-reliant in our life. Take more responsibility. Be the adult in the room. Own our baggage. Don't conform. Be like Ralph. Ralph Waldo Emerson, 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 Ralph Waldo Emerson.